Okay children, and last video you have seen different concepts of rainfall, how rain occurs, what is the concept of evaporation, what is the condensation we have seen. And after this rainfall, you know very well the river Krishna, the river Godavari fed by this rainfall only. So let us read today. Our lesson is part 2 of that, rains and rivers. What is the lesson? Rains and rivers. Do you know what are the rivers are flowing? Major rivers are flowing in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and so Krishna, Godavari are there, and peninsular rivers are there. What are the Kaveri, Tungabhadra, and these are all our peninsular rivers we used to call. And these are all, and Godavari, Krishna, Brahmaputra, these are Brahmaputra, Indus, and Ganga are the perennial rivers we call. Why? Because throughout the year they are having the water. Okay children, and Krishna, Godavari is the main sources from the Western Ghats. Western Ghats, for example, if India is like this, from Western Ghats onward, this is Krishna, Godavari used to flow. This is Godavari and this is Krishna. Okay, like that. And how they used to form, you know children, whatever the rainfall are there, some water percolates into the ground, some water it will flow on the surface of the water, the surface of the land. So how they will be, sometimes it used to be streams, in the form of streams they used to flow, some of them they used to flow, different deviations they will take. Why? Main river, from the main river they will take into different deviations, and later on along with that they will bring the sand and the silt also, and they will deposit there. So these small rivers they will form the different channels, and when the rainfall is completed, whatever the sand and the silt they used to bring, they will deposit in the near the coast. And again, if the rainfall comes, again the water they will choose the other channels, they will flow in such a way. So like that, it is a continuous process. It is not one day or 2 days. It is a continuous process, children. So what is the main important thing is when the small streams when they join with the main river, these are small streams, these are called as a tributaries. Tributaries means small streams, they will come and join with the main river. Okay, and these are called as a tributaries. And what are these tributaries are also very important. Why? Because some of the places they used to give the water. These tributaries only they used to give the water. And if, when the Western Ghats, for example, here Western Ghats, if the rainfall falls here, the river course is very fast. Rivers used to flow very fast, and slowly when there is a long distance goes there, and their force will be very less. It is very slow movement it used to be. So they will deposit the sand, gravel and all, they will deposit, and later on they will merge into the Bay of Bengal. Here Bay of Bengal, if it comes like that. So like that, whatever the rainfalls are there, when starting point it is very forceful will be there, and later on the movement of the water will be very slow, and later on it deposits the sand, gravel and all, and it forms as the deltas. Okay, and do you know what are the deltas we are having? Godavari Delta, Krishna Delta. Okay, and here there only we used to form the lakes are also Kolleri Lake and Pulicat Lake. And see, these are all the miracle of the rivers. These are all our miracle. Why? Because it is giving the fetching the water. When the rainy season, it is full of water. If you see the Madharam tank also, Madharam tank, when it is rainfall is the rainy season, it is full of water. Isn't it, children? Yes. And when there is a dry season is there, for example, you people you will go and play cricket on the same place. So like that it depends. Some rivers are, some streams are, some tanks are fed by the rains. So rains play a very important role, and here along with the rains, both rains and rivers are interlinked with each other. Some rivers gives most of the water, and it drains the water to different areas, which helps the people to cultivate their lands. Okay, and there is and you know very well there are the disputes are there between interstates and also to share the river water also. So in such a way like that they are having, and these rivers when they are flow, when the rainy season comes, suddenly they used to come more water at a time flow movement is there, then what will happen? They have floods. You know, Brahmaputra river also floods are there. At a time they used to be. Why these floods occurs, you know children? The floods occurs when the rainy season, along with the rivers, the water, they will bring and deposit the sand and the silt. Okay, sand, you know, sand and silt, they deposits there, and it was filled, the river beds will be filled. It is, there will be no having, they are not having that much of capacity, water capacity, storing capacity. So that's why the water will be overflown and the floods used to occur. So because of the floods, it is just like a natural disaster. And if you see the Telangana, most of the rivers are, if you see, Godavari used to give from very less place only, it used to flow here, and here also Krishna used to flow very less place here. And the remaining all are in the dry regions, it is there. For example, Manai, Manjira, Musi river, Dindi river, these rivers are gets very less rainfall. Their storage capacity is very less. So in the year they used to give very less rainfall to these areas. These are called dry regions, we can call. Why? Because rainy season only they are having the water, and non-rainy season, for example June, July, August, we are having the rainfall months, and afterwards we are having the non-rainfall seasons are there. That time these places are dry places, we can call. So that's why, and so the Telangana government is concentrating more on to save the more rainwater, children. And here, if at all, if rainfalls are more, if rainfall is more, what will happen? You just think it up. If water is more and more, what will happen? Floods occurs. Floods means, you know, suddenly rising of the water. You know, Hudhud cyclone, because of that, most of the cyclones used to occur in Bay of Bengal region, low depression areas forms. So suddenly the water enters into the houses of the people, and there is a loss of life and property, and livestock are also. So how these floods we can stop? Yes, floods are occurring, we are saying. How we can stop these floods are by planting. Okay, if you plant more and more trees, and so that's why in our school also you have plantation program. You have planted so many trees in our school campus, right? So many trees we have planted. Why? Because we have to, the plantation is two advantages are there. What are they? It gives the fresh air. If you plant the trees, what will happen? We will get the fresh oxygen. Yes, and it makes the environment very cool and very very lively. And not only that, whatever water for rainfalls comes, it absorbs, it allows the soil to percolate into the ground, to absorb the soil. So absorb the water inside the ground. So groundwater table will increase. Okay, groundwater table means the water level inside the ground will be increasing. So that's why our government is saying to dig more soaking pits. Okay, Inkudu Guntalu in Telugu we used to say no. So those pits we are digging up each and everybody's house. And there is a best example in Hyderabad also, where there is a concrete jungle. What is a concrete jungle? Where there are the roads are there with what is this trunk roads we can call, no, which is cemented roads. If it is there, the soaking capacity of land is very less. Why? Because it was cemented, it is concrete was there, so that's why it is not possible. So those areas are having more water problem because soaking capacity is less. The percolating the water inside the ground is very less. So what we have to do as a children, as a citizens of India, and as a good citizens of our society, what we have to propagate the plantation work, to plant more and more trees. And so that's why what our Telangana government is giving, and 230 crores of saplings it was distributing throughout the state. 40,000 saplings to only 40,000 saplings to the each village is giving. 40 lakhs saplings. Saplings means small baby plants. Is giving to the each constituency 40 lakh. Why? What is the main intention? To make our environment greenery, and not only that, we can allow the water to go inside the land. So that's why summer season nobody will face the problem. Yes, children. So that's why, see, these are the rivers are there, which is only rain-fed rivers. These are all Maner and Pranahita and Manjira, Dindi, Musi. These are all are this. And here we can see these rivers are here. These tributaries we have seen, floodplains we have seen, what are the rivers we have seen. If at all, if rainfall is more, the water floods comes, what will happen? It is the villages to villages, it will be washed out. So that's why there is a loss of human life and property and living organisms also, livestock also. So that's why what we have to plan, the government has to plan it up, in what way we can take precautions during the time of floods. And so that's why not only that, if you grow the trees, children, we can avoid the soil, prevent the soil erosion. What is the soil erosion? Preventing soil erosion. What is the erosion, children? Erosion means washing away of the fine and fertile topmost layer of the soil. When the rain comes, suddenly flash floods if it occurs. Flash floods means more rainfall if it comes. Okay, and whatever the topmost layer of the soil will be washed away. So that is called as the soil erosion. If we go for the plantation work, we can stop this soil erosion. Soil erosion, how we can? Because how we can stop this, we can prevent this soil erosion. If you plant it, the trees, the vegetation, whichever is vegetation cover is there the floods will not be allowed go very fastly. The trees will stop as a barriers. It obstructs the flow of rainfall. Okay, are you understanding? The flow of river is going on. Without the trees, it flows very fastly. The flood water will enter into the villages very fastly. If at all, if there is a vegetation is there, it stops the flow of the river very fast and it makes the flow very slow. So it is the vegetation is just like a protecting layer for all the villages. So that's why government is giving more preference to plantation for the plantation program, greenery and scenery. So what we are, and not only that, one more advantage is also there, children. What is that? You know that the plants, whatever the trees are there, the roots will go inside the soil and it sticks into the soil and it makes the soil to break. So if the breaks will come, the soil water inside goes inside deep into the soil. So that groundwater table level will increase. So in this way, there is an interconnection in the nature. Okay, rainwater, how rains occurs when sunrise falls, how it was make the evaporation. Afterwards, it forms as a clouds and it forms as a condensation. And with the condensation, rainfall how it is occurring. And after the rainfall, how the rivers are overflooding and which are the rivers are overflooding and which are not there. And to stop the floods, this disaster, how we have to go, what are the ways and measures we have to take. Okay, and to plantation we are going. So these are all the things are interlinked in each other, children. When there is a flood and the government used to alert all the people to take care and go to the safe places, which we have to protect our lives, isn't it? So we have to protect our lives, and so that's why we used to go to evacuate the places and we used to reach the safest places. And what are the precautions we have to take? You know, when there was a flood signal, when the flood precautions were given by the government announcement in the TVs and all, immediately we have to take the precautions. Safest place we must reach, and we must keep the drinking water. Why? Because drinking water, especially during the floods time, in the cities they are having in apartments, they will keep the drinking waters and all. But whereas the floods affect most of the people are the poorest of the poor. Why? Because they have to get the drinking water also during the time of floods. It is very difficult. And immediately, if the floods comes, so many contagious diseases will occur. Malaria, this, that, and every cholera and all. Immediately, if there is vaccination is not there, immediately we will just hit with all these diseases. So that's why, whenever there was a flood was there, we must take some precautions. We must always listen what is the weather report is coming, in which direction these floods are moving, which direction the cyclone is hitting. So safest places we must see. We must see that our livestock are also in the safe place, and we have to take the precautions in which way we have to take. So that's why, children, whenever there is a flood area, flood occurs.